complications that can happen during pregnancy or around delivery. And now she's alive quite alright. She cannot speak, she cannot move, she cannot even hold her baby. Her baby is 7 months plus, and she has never experienced the joy of carrying her own baby. A child that she carried for 9 months. Pregnancy is not just about having a baby. It is a full body stress test. Your blood volume increases, your heart works harder, and your blood pressure can also rise dangerously.
Evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
How are we doing? How was our day?
Fine, just there.
Yes, sorry, I didn't get that.
I said it was fine, sir. It was just there.
Okay. That's good to hear. Are you seeing my screen?
Yes, sir.
You are part of my screen actually. What was displaying on my screen at the moment? So I'm asking, what was displaying on my screen at the moment?
It was displaying the capstone, the project, but now it's not.
So now what do you find? What's showing there?
Nothing.
Can you see it now?
Yes, sir, we can see it.
Okay, so I want to hope that you all have taken your time to go through the recording. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes, sir, we are seeing it. I'm seeing it.
Okay, so let's talk about the project. So from what you have read, what do you think the project is all about? And what do you think it's your contribution going to be like in this project? So let's discuss. We're going to discuss extensively. So Mr. Chuk, I'll start with you.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
So I'm kind of outside, but it might be noisy. It might be noisy here, anyways. But from what I went through on the project even is we're working on the team or like the tech ThriveAbia in particular, like the people learning learning all the programs, they're all going to be involved. So I think we are to work on um, a website for leather um, leather artisans, like the people that this leather worker. So it's skill, it's soft skill and all. So it's more like the aim is to connect them to customers, potential customers you get. So um so like the aim of the in fact the whole project is to build to have a platform where these people can sell their work out and connect, like they can connect to customers and all. So from what we do, from what our own part from the project will be given is to like automate the whole process and host the website given to us, like the UI UX designers who want the flow and designs and pass it down to us. So we'll now host the website and make sure it's live and scalable and everything. So that's what I understand from the prototype, from what was given.
Okay, that's wonderful. That shows that you have taken your time to go through it, and you have an overview, an idea of what is needed for us to do. Mr. Ikem, let me hear from you, sir.
Well, nothing much to say. Mr. Freeman has already said much, but with everything, it just shows that the few things we have learned in class is actually going to come into play as if we're actually working for an organization. So we are going to be applying with what I saw there, we're going to be applying the GitHub. We're going to host a server which we have learned GitHub and so forth. So, and an opportunity to boost our confidence with all the things we have been learning so far. Thank you.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, so I like the fact that we are all on the same page as what is required of us. I like the fact that we are all on the same page as what is required of us. But now I have a very important piece. And this episode is very important because it's going to now the thing is this project for a fact it is going to push us to know more to actually achieve this. Because if you look at the project, we the DevOps team, we are also in charge of the development of that project. I don't know if you saw that part too. Did you guys get me?
Come again, sir.
I said, evening, Mr. Godwin. How you doing?
Hi, sir.
All right, so I said,
Sorry, sir. Daniel said that it's great coming back from my Zoom my being class a little bit mixed.
okay, no issues. Thanks. Thank you. So I'm going to just give you a brief, Mr. Godwin, of what we discussed. Well, so Mr. Freeborn and Mr. Kim, as I was saying, if you have gone through that, you also see that for the development part, it is also the DevOps team that will be very much responsible for that. I don't know if you guys get that part.
Come again. I think yes.
Like I said, Mr. Godwin, I'm going to go over what I have said. Okay, let me just let Mr. Martins pass on information. He has something to say. Mr. Martins, you can go on.
All right. Good evening, everybody. I just want to confirm we're all on this call. I saw a message, some of us complaining that you've not connected. So I would like to confirm. Is everybody currently on this call?
No, sir.
No, sir.
The person that sent a message that sir, stay connecting. Are you now on this call?
Yes, sir. I just connected.
All right, no problem. Thank you. That's all from my end.
Can you imagine? I have been muted and I've been speaking since.
Sorry, sorry, sir.
Ah, okay, I said, I'm sure if you have gone through the document, you will see that the development of that particular project is also the responsibility of the DevOps team. Am I communicating?
Yes, sir.
So I'm sure you might also have wondered, how do we develop if we have not learned much about developing? I don't know if any of us had that thought.
I have, sir.
Okay. Well, the thing is, we are going to develop it. And that's what we are going to, that's what I'm going to treat this week. So I'm going to assign us tasks. So I'm just going to check I'm going to check what's it called? Are you seeing my screen? So this is a Figma file, and we
Yes,
are
sir.
going to be designing from this Figma file. So I'm going to show us how to design, how to use our AI to design from a Figma file. And I'm going to assign tasks, going to delegate projects for each and every one of us. I'm going to start it today so that we will start working on our own parts. All right. Let me open the project and let me just go through it again. Now, this brief is a single source of truth for the Abia Thrive capstone project. Before I continue, can we all see my screen?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
All right. It defines what we are building, who owns which part, what done looks like for each track, and how the 7 tracks connect. Now, let me just give you a preamble of what this is. As you are well accustomed to your demo presentations on Saturdays, this time around, you're going to present this to the government, the commissioner and other government representative that's spearheading the ICT department or ICT body in Abia State will be present that day. So every class is going to come out and present. So what this thing means is, if you've read this, you see that this is going to be a real life application. We are going to onboard various people in Araria or in Aba market or in Umaya market, anywhere at all we can find, or even not, must not necessarily be in Aba, but at least Abasha, Abia State in general. They are going to use this app, and we have to make sure this app is easy to use. One, the app is secure. The reason for that is because you're going to be having payments done on this app. So I'm going to build this app with security in mind, because anything that has to do with finance has to be secure. Second is, with this project,
Hello, sir.
yeah, I'm coming. Now, second is, with this project, you will beat your chest and say yes. In how many number of weeks? In so much, in so little weeks, you have learned this, and this is what you have been able to achieve. Now, let me tell you, Curate, this your particular program is one of a kind. If you ask, if any of us have experienced learning in any of these tech schools, you will see, you actually attest to the fact that this is a different playing field. So if we are able to, not if, when we are able to achieve this, you all will be able to beat your chest and say, yes, you've learned this and you've achieved this, and this will go on your CV. You've actually built a project, a live product that someone is using to facilitate their business. Now, let's understand the project. So what we are building a digital sales ecosystem for leather vendors in Aba. Students will build the platform, real vendors use it, real customers buy through it. Demo day shows live transaction, not slides. Now, you all have been doing slides, probably showing slides on your demo day, but today, or on this day, you're going to have a live project. You're going to, the government representatives, they should be able to download or use this particular application on their phones and process transactions, right? Now, this is the customer flow. A verified about leather vendor uploads a product to their storefront on our platform. So they're going to have a store to their storefront on our platform. Our students run social media agency. Our student run social media agency creates a campaign post featuring that product on Instagram. Now, this will be for the social media, for the digital marketing class, I guess. The caption tells viewers, comment boots to order. A customer comments boots, our automation, this is also us. Our automation detects the keyword in real time. The system auto DMs the customer. It collects size, color, and preferences. Now, the system is going to ask the user for this particular details, which is going to be size, color, preferences, and hands them off to the vendor on WhatsApp. So basically, it's going to automatically, once the system asks them for these details, it's automatically going to give them the link to chat the vendor of that particular product. The vendor closes the sale, and every step is tagged to a vendor ID and is logged for analytics. Now, you know, businesses, this is month end, so this is time for businesses to check their books. And this is where, you know, you use charts to represent, to draw representation, say either pie chart or graph or bar charts. Any of those kind of visual representation, we are going to perform that with data analytics class. And next is why this matters. Okay, that's basically the project in a nutshell. Now, why this matters, ABAP produces world class, so this is just a selling point for the project. Now, there's what we call MVP. MVP means minimum viable project. This is the version of the app that is at least ready for use to the public. Now, the original proposal is ambitious. For a 6 weeks capstone sprint, we are cutting ruthlessly. The list below is final. Scripts will be rejected. That means anything that's outside this scope will not be accepted. Now, this is what we must do. We must have a web platform should have been built already by us. No mobile app yet. Does anyone here know what responsive design means? So you can help us answer. Anyone?
It means ROWD, a web development approach that ensures websites automatically adapts precise and informative input. That's like from mobile phones to desktop.
Okay, that's correct. The same website that shows on a laptop will still show properly on a phone. So that's what this means. We're not just building anyhow site. We're going to make sure that site is responsive. We should have about 10 users onboarded on the app. We should have a working vendor dashboard. Now, this vendor dashboard is where the vendor, which is the person selling the leather, is going to come register with his name, his store name, and he will be able to upload products, right? So he's going to be able to upload products, and this is it. And now we're going to have a WhatsApp handle flow, unique link from DM to vendor's WhatsApp. This is going to be the unique link, and we're going to have admin dashboard. Now all of this will be for the second part of the project. But at the moment, all our efforts, all our energy, our focus will be applied to this first scope and see it come to fruition by the time it is by the deadline. Now we have deviation of this is what is expected by the demo day. We should have about 10 verified vendors. This one doesn't have to do with us directly. What we need to do is to make sure that the app is ready for these 10 vendors to register and start using. Second is minimum still not us, at least 5 customer leads still not us. Basically, everything here is dependent on us because if we as a DevOps team don't achieve this, none of this will be achieved. So everything here is concerning us. Everything here has to do with us. Everything here is dependent on us. So everything here is, like I said, gravely dependent on us. Now, this is a timeline. We have a 6-week sprint plan. You should have about 10 verified vendors. Now, this is the capstone. And this is what we are doing now. We are forming squads, and we're going to choose a test stack for this. We have a core build onboarding. All right. Now, core build is the by week 8. We have about 3 pivot vendors. Then automation, integration, real campaigns. Now this is cross-track squad structure. Now, for the fact that we are not the one building the entirety of the project, before I continue, I want to hope that we are all hearing me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And we are
Yes,
understanding
I
what
can hear you.
is okay, and we are understanding the scope of the project.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, now I have cross-track squad structure. Now, students stay enrolled in their own track, but integration requires collaboration. Now, if I should go down, you will see where we have cross collaboration. There is a part of this project, not just a part. For us, we and the UI UX, we are like the central hub. A lot of other classes, addition to the project is dependent on us. So we don't have to dull. If any class is dulling, if any particular squad is dulling, should not be the DevOps class, should not be the DevOps squad. Because if we dull, what that means is the project is not going to hit the required target. So cross-track squad structure, cross-track collaboration. If we don't do one thing, or we're not done with one thing when we are meant to be done, it is going to affect another class. And you would not like when we have a meeting, because soon we'll be having meeting with both instructors and students. You know, like when we have meeting and they ask the next class, why have you not done this? And they say the response will be the DevOps class, the DevOps team have not delivered this. That is something you don't want to hear. Believe me, trust me. Having worked in a system, a remote job where when the people are people, so the person might not even have checked or might not even have had time to do his own. But for the fact he will be able to shift that blame, they will shift that blame to you like no tomorrow. So what we want to avoid is what there is no blame that should be shifted to us at for any reason at any point. What that means is we have to be on our toes. We have to be upright and updoing. For every particular week we have a task, we are going to make sure that that task is achieved for that week. And one thing I would like us to do is, yeah, the week runs for 7 days, but I want it to be that by Thursday, all our projects for the week is completed. This will help us to use Friday and Saturday to correct if any correction need be. And again, very important. Believe me, people are people. Your friend that used to laugh with on demo day, they will ask him, why have you not done this? Your friend not in your class, in another class, why have you not done this? He will tell you the DevOps team did not deliver. He will mention your name. It will shock you. So as human beings, one thing that is difficult for us to do is accountability. Now, you might be surprised that that person might not even have had chance that day to work on his own part. But for the fact that he has knowledge that you have not delivered and he's dependent on you, that will be his answer. And this is something we don't want because we are like the legs of the success of this project. So we have to be firm, rooted, and updoing. Okay, so onboarding squad, marketing squad, automation squad. Now, this is where where we fall in. We are part of the onboarding squad. We'll be the one to build the whole web project, web interface for onboarding. They have track by track responsibilities. So this is for the UI UX. Now, next is the DevOps. Okay, so primary stages, if you look at this, we are almost involved in all the stages, stage 1, 2, 4, and 5. Now we're going to build and run the plumbing. Nothing works, it was stated here. Nothing works if your team does not ship. You own hosting, databases, CI/CD, API connections. Now, if you recall, we created I gave an assignment to use a NAT gateway for your database. So now we're going to see how database work in real life scenarios. Now, concrete deliverables, definition of done. We have a hosted web application. We're going to have a database, CI/CD pipeline. We're going to integrate all these APIs. We're going to have a cloud storage. We're going to have a basic uptime monitoring. I'm going to have a deployment run book. This is more like a documentation. Now, we have treated S3 bucket, true of us. Hello?
Yes, yeah, treated well.
S3 bucket. Hello?
Can't remember, sir.
Did you say kind of?
I can't remember, sir.
I want to be sure, so I will know, because in my mind, I feel like I have. If I have not, you can let me know.
So
If
what
there's
is that?
anyone you remember
I didn't hear you.
S3
Where you at?
buckets, S3 buckets, it is used for storing files.
Yeah, I've not heard of.
S3 buckets on AWS.
I've not heard of.
Okay. That's why I was asking, because there's every possibility that I might be I might be mixing your class with another class, or assuming I have taught it in your class while I have not. Well, there's no issue. Mr. Daniel, good evening. There's no issue. We are going to look at that. So S3 bucket is a service in AWS that is used for storage. So first things first is we have to declare the stack we are going to use. We have to use our development server. We have to use our hosting. So we're going to start today. Now, there's what we call Trello. I don't know if anybody here is conversant with it's product management. Does anyone here have any idea what product management is? Yeah, Dan, I was informed. Please do have a safe journey, and you can still be with us, but have a safe journey and please stay safe because it's quite late. But you can always just mute and you can assume Madam Jigo's place on the chat. But if you're opportune to speak, you can speak, and yeah, just be with us and please stay safe, yeah? All right, so I asked the question, does anyone here know what a product management is?
No, sir.
Yes or no?
No, sir.
No, okay. So basically, okay, let me just browse it so that we're going to see. So
I did
basically,
hear
say
about
product
it, but not
management.
briefly.
Okay, you do hear about it. So let's quickly look
I
at
I
what
know
it
you did
is
say.
in a nutshell. Yeah, it is. It's a tech course also. But now let's look at it beyond a tech course. Now, product management is the strategic function of guiding a product's life cycle from ideation to launch and optimization to deliver value to users while meeting business goals. It sits at the intersection of business, technology, and user experience, responsible for defining the product's why, what, and when. So basically put, product management is the management of the entire life cycle of a product, right? Now, why I'm saying this is there are tools that enable product management to be easy. Now, an example of that tool is what we call Trello. Now, I'm going to create a Trello board for all of us to be able to track all our activities. As you can see here, this is an activity that has been created for us. So I intend to finish this and this today. Hosting and domain is going to be something we'll do later on. So I intend to finish this and this. And if you look at this, what do we have here? The tax here is what? We have to finalize what? A tech stack. Hello?
Yeah, yes,
We
sir.
have to finalize what?
I said, tech stack.
A tech stack. Okay, or to choose deployment pipeline. So I'm going to leave this to, now let me start grouping. Now, Mr. Chuka and Mr. Jonathan, you guys are going to browse what deployment pipeline means. and you're going to understand what it is, then we'll start creating or we'll start choosing our deployment pipeline. You need to understand what it is. You're going to share your screen. So one of you will, two of you are going to just have a private conversation, and then you share your screen and we're going to understand what deployment pipeline is. Now, second is a documentation. Document stack decision. So we have to understand what a stack is. Mr. Dan, I know you're in transit at the moment, but are you able to perform activities? Maybe I don't know the location or how the mode of traveling you're using. So is it something that you're comfortable to do? Maybe just browse and then contribute. You can just answer me on the chat so that I'll be aware. Now, Mr. Ikema and Mr. Godwin, you guys are going to educate us on what stack is and understanding how to make your stack decision and factors that influences your stack decision. So that we're going to check out on this. And I'm going to also explain the framework I chose, the hosting provider, and the image storage. Why this GitHub and CI/CD pipeline is something that we're going to do now. I'm going to be the one to spearhead that. So yes, let me take questions if you have any.
So you said we are to what? What is I am Godwin's own?
Come again, I didn't get that question.
What was the tax you gave I and Godwin? You said we should research on what?
Godwin, okay, just something this. You have to research on, I forgot to know. By now I gave, okay,
Stack,
I remember,
something about stack.
Yes, yes. So browse what stack in programming. What does stack mean, and what factors influences your choice of stack? So this is 8:39. One person can just decide to share their screen and be explaining. So I'm just going to give us 5 minutes before I'll come to each and every one of us. Okay, Mr. Freeborn,
Okay, I
I'll
want
send
to
you a
share my
message. So
screen.
Mr. Jonathan can share. All right, all right.
Okay, can you see my screen now?
It's
You can see
coming
my
up.
screen. Eh?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, I can see it now.
Yes.
But
okay,
seems
okay.
like it is small.
For
I don't. Okay, it's big now. It's big now.
okay, for us, he asked us to check what this thing is deployment pipeline. So from my research, you see that is an automated process from your version control, which is for example, GitHub, uh, GitLab, all those things. So the automated process from your version control to the hands of the users. So it's actually talks about CI/CD, which is continuous integration and continuous delivery. So part of the stages for or the key stages for deployment pipelines are source stage, where the pipeline is triggered when a developer pushes a new code to the repository. So build stage, testing stage, and then the final stage, which is the deployment stage. So there is few things we need to know about it. Then part of the core benefits for using CI/CD is speed, reliability, frequent changes, immediate feedbacks. So that is what it is. Any other things, sir?
So from what you, still share now, still share now. From what you read,
Okay.
how do we go about it? Yeah, what I want to
How?
encourage us to do is when we prompt our AI, I love the
Uh,
explanation, but if you just see the explanation is straight to the point. So how do we go about it now?
okay, how we go about it?
Because we need to do it.
it okay, so come again.
Okay, the thing is, if you check a prompt at the top, the prompt says,
Mm,
what is deployment this thing? That's what I asked you to do. But now what I want you to do is
okay.
give your AI the context of what's happening. Explain to it what's happening. Okay, you have been given this project to build the website, blah blah blah, for the website, this, that, for just give the summary of the app you want to build, and you've been assigned to work on the deployment pipeline. You've been assigned to choose the deployment pipeline. So first of all, it should explain to you what deployment pipeline is, which it has done, and it should suggest the right approach or the right choice of deployment pipeline that you should go for. So that is the next thing I would like for you to do now. Because yes, you have explored deployment pipeline, you now have an idea that it is used on GitHub, there are various stages, there are rules that you write that is being initiated when someone pushes to your GitHub, right?
Mm,
So just give it this context I gave earlier, and let's see the response from it.
okay. Or maybe another person that is ready should be sharing while I finish the whole thing, so we don't waste time.
Okay, the other team that is responsible for um stack. Anybody that is free, Mr. Godwin and Mr. Ikem, who's sharing?
Okay, so let me share my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can.
They say you should check the meaning of star and seg.
Okay.
So from my AI that prompts, it shows in seg a stack generally refers to a collection of technologies or data structure depending on context. So based on the one I saw here, a stack is a way of organizing data that follows LIFO, last in, and first out. So I think the second one should be what we are looking for. It's, a tech stack is a set of tools, language, and frameworks used to build an application. Example, frontend, that is our HTML, that is hypertext markup language. Then our CSS, JavaScript, React, then backend, Node, JS, Python, Java, then our database, which is my SQL, which is the one we did on the NAT gateway that we created, then MongoDB. So when someone says, what's your stack? That means what technologies do you use?
Apps. This is it. Number two is the one we're going for.
Yeah.
So number two now, that's exactly what is needed. The question here says, let me just share my screen.
Okay. Let me stop here.
I think we can share together, but let's see. I don't think so.
Okay, let me stop here.
Now, number two here says, document stack decision. Why are we going for the stack that we're going for? Now, are you seeing my screen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Document stack decision. Why are we going for the stack we're going for? Why are we going for HTML, CSS over React? There's what we call tailwind. Now, I understand that we might not all be very conversant with all of this, but be rest assured that while doing it, I'm going to be explaining a lot of things for you to understand. Why am I going to use tailwind over normal CSS? So that is what I call stack decision. Now the next one there is the backend. Are we using Node.js, Python, or Java? Why, if we choose Node.js, why are we using Node.js over Java and Python? Then database, we have two kinds. We have the SQL and we have the MongoDB. So if we choose SQL, why are we choosing SQL over MongoDB? If we choose MongoDB, why are we choosing MongoDB over SQL? Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
All right. So I'm going to list the stacks that I have chosen. They're going to prompt your AI to give you reasons why these stacks are good or why they are preferred. Then you and your team are going to write a short documentation as to proving or supporting the choice of these stacks. Does that make sense?
All right, sir.
So I'm going to write it now. All right, you can take it out now. You can also share your screen while you go about it.
So okay, someone share.
Yeah, I said I have sent the stacks.
Okay, so the question is, we should ask our AI why we should choose. We should, why we
No,
should
tell
use.
your AI that you chose these tags to build the project. So it should generate a document citing reasons why these tags are good, stuff like that. So that is going to be the submission for these tags. Document tag decision. That's the idea. Let me share my screen so that you see what I showed you.
Make a copy.
So no, I'm sharing now. I see my
Okay.
screen now.
Yeah,
I shared this particular task that we've not yet done. Document
Yes.
tag decision. So you submit those tags to your AI and tell it to write a document supporting these decisions, this tag decision that
Okay.
you made. So whatever document you produce, that is what we are going to submit here.
Okay.
All right. So who's sharing? Who's sharing his screen?
So let me share.
Did we get that? Who's sharing his screen?
Okay, somebody share. I want to share, but if somebody's still sharing, let me. Can I share?
You can share maybe when you're done. Yeah. That decision.
Okay. Can you see my screen now?
Yeah, it's up.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's up. Screen is up.
Okay. So now I've prompted my AI, and then it has told me what deployment pipeline is. Like I said before, it is called CI/CD, which is continuous integration and continuous deployment pipeline, which is an automated sequence of steps that a code will travel from the moment a developer pushes it to GitHub until it is live on the internet. So, and the few things that is necessary is you code, you test, build, and then deploy. Then the one that is recommended, the pipeline this AI recommended for us to use is GitHub Actions. GitHub Actions. So he said that it is the most efficient and industry standard, a standard choice for my track, for this our track DevOps. So and then why? So he said the reason for it to the reason it's recommending GitHub Actions is the number one, integrated ecosystem. So since the project brief specify GitHub as single source code of truth for code, using GitHub Actions means you don't need
to set up external servers like Jenkins. So everything happens within the same platform. Then another reason, another why is the speed. So the 6-week sprint. So we only need, say you only have 6 weeks. So GitHub Actions uses YAML. Okay, YAML workflow. I've not heard of this. That are quick to write and provide immediate feedbacks to other squads. Then it is also cost efficient or cost effective. So it offers a generous free tier for public repositories and students. So which aligns with the budget conscious nature of the pilot program. Then another reason why it's recommending GitHub Actions is that it supports the stack, support for the stack. So it integrates seamlessly with PostgreSQL and the Instagram, WhatsApp APIs mentioned in the brief. Okay, mentioned in my brief, allowing us to run security scans, which is requested by cybersecurity track before the code is live. So I'm done. Any other question or any other thing to clarify about it?
Okay, sir, can I share my own screen? Since Jonathan.
Yes, please do. Please do.
But sir, did you see what or did you hear what I said or see what I showed the class?
Can anyone see my screen?
Yes, I can.
Okay. From the
Yes.
this thing I come to AI. So the overview, this document outlines the rationale for selecting the following technology stack for building a modern, scalable, and performance web application. The Next.js, which is content framework, the Tailwind, CSS styling, the MongoDB, that's the database, the Amazon S3, which is the storage. So the goal of this stack is to ensure high performance, scalability, developer efficiency, and cost effectiveness, which I think is what we need for the projects, for the capstone projects we need. So next, that's the first this thing we are using, that's the Next.js content framework. Why you chose Next.js? Next.js is a React-based framework that enables development of fast, SEO-friendly, and scalable web applications. So the key benefits of Next.js, server-side rendering, that's the SSR, and static site generation, SSG. This improves performance and the SEO by pre-rendering pages. Then API routes. This allows backend functionality within the same process, reducing the need for a separate backend service. Then performance optimization. This built-in image optimization and code splitting. Developer experience, hot reloading, file-based routing, and strong community support. Then scalability, easily deployable on platforms like Versa with global CND support. So use case fits, the ideal for application requiring high performance, SEO visibility, and seamless front-end back-end integration. So the next is the tailwind, the CS styling. So why the Tailwind CS. The Tailwind CS is a utility-first CS framework that allows rapid UI development with consistent design. So the key benefits of this Tailwind CS, rapid development. So it defines utility classes, speed up UI building, consistency, encourages a uniform design system across the application, customization, easily configurable via a central configured file, performance, removes unused CS in production, resulting in smaller bounce sizes, responsiveness, built-in responsive design utilities. So this Tailwind CS is best suited for teams that want to build modern, responsive interface quickly without writing expensive custom CS. So the next is the MongoDB database. So why the MongoDB? MongoDB is a NoSQL database designed for flexibility, scalability, and high performance. So the key benefits of this MongoDB, schema flexibility, allows dynamic and evolving data structure, scalability, horizontal scaling with sharding support, JSON like documents, aligns naturally with JavaScript-based application, high performance, optimized for uh, reading or write operations, cloud integrations, easily integrate with cloud services. Why do we choose this MongoDB database? Perfect for application with evolving data models, rapid development cycles, and high scalability needs. So the first one is the Amazon S3, which is the storage. Why Amazon S3? Amazon S3 is highly scalable object storage. Okay, Amazon S3 is a highly scalable object storage service for storing and retrieving any amount of data. So the key benefits of Amazon S3, durability and scalability, reliability. That's it is 99%, 99.9999% durability. So scalability. And
Mr. Mr. Godwin, I can no longer hear you. Mr. Godwin, can you hear me? If you can hear me, I think your voice, you're muted or something because I can no longer hear you, sir.
Is anyone talking?
So I think maybe his network is having issues. If another person can start sharing, at least that will be moving forward.
Was it his network that took him out?
I think so.
Maybe.
I think so. I think so. And he's almost finishing the
Because
whole thing.
I know I just stopped the whole thing. Yeah. Because I know I heard his he was like at the last side. Anyways, so who is his teammate? Who did I assign to him?
It's
I
me, sir.
assigned okay,
He
Mr.
came.
Ikem. So you guys will Ikem, okay. Okay, it's not Ikem, it's Ikem.
Yes, sir. He came.
Or
Your
anyone
strength.
knows. Ikem. Okay, Ikem, Ikechukwu. Okay. So what I would require from us is the documentation. So I'll be expecting a file, either a PDF file or Word document file, so that I can be able to mark out this.
Should I
Then for
send it
the
now?
it should be a document. You guys
Should
will
I?
I can receive
Okay.
it tomorrow, but I would like it to be a team effort so that everyone is going to be involved in the project. Now, I think Mr. Jonathan, you're the one that checked on the deployment pipeline. So as you have seen, we are going to be using GitHub Actions. So that's what we're going to use. And okay, so I think you have an idea of what GitHub Action is and what it does. Now, second task here is this. Second task is GitHub organization and GitHub pipeline. So I would like for someone to check about GitHub organization. So the CI/CD you spoke about the first time, Mr. Jonathan, we're going to see how we can implement it. And there was something you said when you were reading your own part for the pipeline explanation. You saw YAML, and what you said was, "Oh, I have not seen this before." I like that. Why do I like that? Because that shows that you recognize you have not seen it before. And after reading what you read, I'm sure you now have an idea, even if it's a minute or minuscule, you now have a glimpse of what YAML means. Am I correct, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so we're
Sorry,
going to
my
see how to
Wi-Fi.
write. Okay, there's no issue. There's no issue. I'm going to give you the opportunity to go over it again, but just listen. So, and this is for tax 2, which is what I want to do now. And I suppose each and every one of us have our GitHub, what was it called? Accounts created. So I'm going to expect your emails on the group. Although I have some people emails already, but I don't know if that's the email you use in registering for GitHub. But I'm just going to go over one or two things. So we're going to create GitHub repository. We're going to set, we'll do this on Friday, yes. So we'll set this on Friday. We're going to talk about, I'll do this today. We're going to create staging environments. We're going to create production environment. I'm going to add team members. So I'm going to do 90% of this now. But before I do that, who has not shared the screen? Mr. Freeborn, are you home yet? If you're home, let me know. Madam Jigo, I would have loved for you to share your screen, but I know I know your arrangement. Mr. Dekule, how are you doing? Hope you're still in transit. Hope you're still safe. So who's going to volunteer? I don't want to assign anybody. Who's going to volunteer to talk about GitHub organization, what it is, and how we can create one? So who's going to volunteer to, okay, Mr. Freeborn, okay. Who's going to volunteer between Mr. Godwin, Jonathan, and Ikem? Anybody can just go on and share.
Repeat your question, sir.
So what do you say we should talk about? So please, can you repeat the question?
It's on the chat. Check on the chat. You see the question.
Hello, sir. So the one on
Okay, I'll share my
this is
screen, sir.
about NSGS, the tailwind. I don't know if you see. Okay.
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, it's showing.
Okay.
It's showing.
Yeah, so GitHub organization is a shared workspace. So from the research I made, see where all the 7 tracks as DevOps, UI UX, AI automation, cybersecurity, all of them can collaborate on code under a single umbrella, which is single account under a single umbrella account. Then according to section 8, there is ways of working of your project brief. You are required to use a shared organization with specific repositories. So basically this GitHub organization is just like a workspace that we um, uh, workspace that all the tracks we work on and then collaborate together, see everything we are doing together, and then everybody will see the repositories pasted there. Then why an organization instead of a personal account? Say number 1 for centralized ownership. So the code belongs to ThriveAbia project, not a single student or a single student's personal profile. So if a student leaves, the project does not lose the code. So, and another thing is role-based access, that is a RBAC. So this is where you collaborate with cybersecurity track. You can give the DevOps team admin access to integrate repo while giving the social media admin team read access to see progress. So, and then it is a track specific repos. So you can have one repository for the UI UX prototypes, one for DevOps infrastructure, and one for AI automation engine, all living in one place. So I think this is very clear, sir.
Is it? I should be asking everybody. So now, how do we create an organization account? I think we now understand why we need to create a GitHub organization account rather than we using our personal GitHub account, because what we have now is our personal GitHub account. But for this project, the best suited is going to be what? An organization account. So yes, you've explained what it is. So does anyone have any question? Now, Mr. Jonathan, I would like for you to be the one to actually create this, but I think we're going to need email.
So how do we get the email now? Or you give us ThriveAbia email or QurateHQ email?
What's the first step? Let's see the first step.
Okay, the first step say log into GitHub, click the plus icon on the right corner of any page, then select new organization, then choose plan. So select free plan. This covers everything we need for the MVP. Then you say we set name. So we should use something professional like ThriveAbia Pilot 2026 or Leather Marketplace, about Leather Marketplace. Then we add members. We invite the cohort manager, which is Martins. We invite 6 other instructors. Then we invite our fellow student squad members. Then the 6th step is that we create repositories. So per brief, create a master integration repo and individual repos for each track.
Okay, so is that something you would like to? Is that something you would like to try out?
If you say so, who am I to say no, sir?
No, no, it's okay. Now you creating this is going to mean a lot of responsibilities because you're going to be in charge of adding everybody. Well, let's have you and let's go through the step again. At the top right, you see a plus sign, right?
Yes. So you see a plus icon
Let's go through
in the
it.
top right corner of the
Plus sign.
page. So we select a new organization, select new organization, choose plan. Okay. Then we select the name. So it's suggesting ThriveAbia Pilot 2026 or Aba Leader Marketplace. Then we add members, the cohort manager, 6 instructors, then fellow students, fellow
All right.
student board members.
Okay, now
Create
I hope everyone is paying attention. Mr. Jonathan, that's very good. I hope everyone is paying attention. So let me just quickly go over that. Don't worry, I'm going to take it from here. But subsequently, you all be the one creating this. But let me just go over this one for now.
Okay, sir.
Mr. Kim. All right, so I suppose this particular environment on my screen that is showing on my screen is not strange. This is the GitHub dashboard. I have logged in. Does this look strange to anybody? If it does, let me know so I can explain to you.
No, sir.
All right, so this is the GitHub dashboard. Now, if you recall what Mr. Jonathan said, he said at the top right? Now, this is the top right. I will click here. There are a lot of new to create, new issue, new repo, import repo, and I have what here? New organization. Remember when I said something that with our AI, this is going to be very easy. Whatever task you want to do, you just prompt your AI. But what I want to say you add is why you prompt your AI, tell your AI to teach you whatever it's doing because you want to learn also, right? So this is the plan that was stated there. This is the free. So I'm going to choose free organization. Okay, Mr. Jonathan, the name again.
Said either we use a Aba market, Aba leather market. Let me pin it again. It's either we use ThriveAbia Pilot 2026 or Aba leather marketplace. So Aba tag leather dash marketplace. ThriveAbia pilot
Okay.
agencies.
No issues. Let me just go with this. The capstone project. So contact email. Who are we going to be contacting? Let me just put my email because we are going to be the one in charge of this repo. So any stuff that comes to my repo, I'm going to be sharing it with all of us. Which organization does this belong to? Which
Business.
organization?
It should
A
be business
or
or institution.
a business. It's not a personal
Okay,
account.
so business. Anything. So I'm going to say curate. QurateHQ. No, I'll say Techcentric. Techcentric verify account. I'm going to verify. So this is how you create an organization. Use the how can you say dog or what? They gave me a wolf here, they gave me an elephant here. Okay. So I think I have gotten the shape. No, I think this is it, right? Okay, Mr. Daniel, that's good. Thank God. Thank God. Seems like I failed you. Are you guys
I
seeing
wanted to
this?
tell you that you've not gotten the listing. So continue moving.
Like
Did I
it
get
must
this
be in the
one?
same time. It must be
Continue
this
moving.
this is so this is it.
This is-
It must be in the same direction.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Let's see for this one.
No. Yes. No, the other one. Yes, yes, yes. No, yeah.
Okay. Let me see now. I think I didn't spell this way. This should be double C. Techcentric. No, is it tech eccentric? Is it tech eccentric? Yeah. All right. So I'm going to now I hereby accept the customer agreements and all of that, all of that. So this is how we create an organization. Like you all know, the reason why we're creating an organization is I will use what Mr. Ikem said so that one person will not run away with our code. Maybe they give one person too much tax, he will just get angry and delete the repo. What that means is everybody's work has gone down the drain. Maybe you give Madam Jigo tax and you tell her to come and talk, to come and present during the class. Maybe during the meeting, she should present, she should speak out. She will just get angry and delete the repo and say instead of her to speak out, let everybody go and rest for the project. So stuff like that. So that's the reason why we are that's the reason why we are creating what's it called? Reason why we are creating an organization rather than using the personal account. Okay. So this is us. Our organization has been set up. Now complete setup. Let me see. I'm going to be required to put my email address. And voila, this is our project. This now is not a personal project, this is an organization. And in this place, I'm going to create a repository. I'm going to create a repository. How do I create a repository? Or I can start to invite members, but I do not want to invite members to the organization. What I would like to do is to invite members to the repository. So first off, I'm going to create a repository. And I think I have explained what repository means. Repository is simply a folder on GitHub. See that with the folder where you store stuffs on GitHub. Now, owner, if you notice, owner, this is my own name, Awesome Obede, but I'm going to choose the owner is going to be what? ThriveAbia Capstone Project. Why is this guy not? Why? Okay, now the owner is ThriveAbia. So for this project, I can now say ThriveAbia project 2026. That can be that description. Someone should give me a short description, a letter, or I can just copy this. Now this description is just a short note as to what the project is all about. And just copy that. Just something short. Configuration, will this be a private or public? Now it's going to be private because for me to have created an organization, that means I want only people in that organization to see the project. So it's going to be private, and I will create a repository. I'm going to create a repository. Now, once I have created a repository, you have here manage access. I would click here, and if I click there, I'm going to scroll down on the top right. Okay, as you can see, create team. So I can decide to create a team. Mr. Goodluck, sorry, Mr. Jonathan, if you recall, you read where you can create a team, say the UI UX, say the other subjects, other courses, UI UX and data analytics, all of that. You can come here and create teams. So you create a team. I think I'll just create a team. Let me create this. So I'll call this a DevOps team. So everybody here is going to be from our class, DevOps team. Description, the DevOps team. Just if anybody has any better description, you can give to me. I'll write that. And I'm going to create a team. I hope we're together. I hope we're enjoying this. I hope we are learning a lot.
Yes, sir, we are with you.
You're enjoying it, sir.
So we're enjoying it, we're with you.
Okay, before I continue, is there anyone here that has not submitted their task? Because by tomorrow, I'm going to give my remark on those tasks, on the VPC tasks. I don't just for me to say that kind of thing. That means are we together?
Yes, sir, we are with you.
Yes, we are together, sir.
All right, so I'm going to add a member. So what I'm going to do is to go to WhatsApp. I'm going to go to WhatsApp to our group. I have some emails there that some of us sent for me to give them access to the project. Now I would go to my WhatsApp and reference that message. If your name is not so I'm going to start attaching members now. So Mr. Ikem, you're first on my list. Let me know if the email I'm using here is your email. ikemokoro232@gmail.com. Is that you, sir? Hello, Mr. Ikem. Am I coming through?
Yes, so we can hear you. I don't know whether
I don't know if you came
the network is disturbing again.
Hello, sir. What did you say, sir?
I want to just confirm. Okay, Kim, I'm asking if this is your mail. Can you see my screen? If you can, let me know.
Yeah, I can. I
I
can
want
see
to
it. I
invite
can
you, so I
see
want to
it.
confirm if this is your email address.
Yes, sir. You're good to go.
All right, so I'm going to invite you. You would receive a message on your email address. So please do it to accept within the next 7 days, but accept it now. All right, I'm going to add the next person, Jonah. Okay. Who wants this email address?
Sam the one, Jonathan.
Jonathan, did I
So
make a
you wrote,
mistake? Well, this is it.
you wrote
I
at
made a mistake.
gmail.com twice. At gmail.com is twice.
Twice. Okay. So
You're good to
next
go.
is Carlo Sami 2020 at gmail.com. Mr. Carlo, is that yours?
Yeah, it's mine.
All right. Ngozi Jigwe 2016 at gmail.com. Madam Jigo, can you talk now? If you can, just confirm on the chat, please. Madam Jigo, I need your attention. If you can, please do it to Madam Jigo, I'm waiting for your go ahead now. Chat will be okay. All right, so I don't want to make a mistake and add someone else here. So that's why. So Jigo, once you come back or once you get this, please do it to give me a response. Mr. OGBU, Obu Godwin, I think that's it. All right, Jigo, I've seen your message. So Mr. Godwin, confirm if that is yours.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
I've gotten a mail already.
Yes, sweet. So I think I have just 6 people's email. This is the last one I have on my list. So if maybe you didn't send me your email and I gave you permission, if your email has not come through so far, please do well to send it to the chat so that I can quickly add you. So I will know that I'm done with the DevOps team. Mr. Daniel, please confirm. Okay, I think this is you. I know your picture.
Yes, sir, and that's it.
So I guess I have added everybody's email address I have.
I think
If yours is not here, just do it to
My own
drop
email
me a
address,
message.
it's not added mine, you know.
Come
My
again,
email
sir?
is there.
Mr. Freeman's own is not
It's
yet.
not added mine.
Two people.
My sent my email in the chat.
Okay. 2 people are speaking. Okay, it's on the chat. I'm yet to see it. If it's on the chat. If it's on the chat, I'm sure you can see my screen. I'm yet to see it. If yours is on the chat.
No, he
So who
meant on
else
the
have I not
WhatsApp
added?
chat.
Because I have 6 names. He meant on your WhatsApp. Oh, WhatsApp. Oh,
Yeah, he sent you the email on WhatsApp.
I think he has
you have
sent it.
accepted it. But he has sent it on the chat, on the Microsoft chat.
All right. So who else have I not added? Now I have 7. Remaining 1 person. It is remaining 1 person.
I think Mr. Samuel Cheta.
Samuel. All right, so I think I have done that. So I can quickly check this one, right? As you can see, we have done this task. Three of us. We
Yes,
have
sir.
done this. We have done this. We have done this too. Now let's set branch rules. I'm going to set branch rules now. Now, what's a branch in GitHub? I want someone to browse that. Mr. Daniel and Mr. Freeborn, I want to confirm again. Are we now at home? Are we now settled? Can we share our screen?
Yes, sir. I'm at home. What am I to browsing?
No. Being at home is one thing. Are we okay? Are we like set to share our screen? I'm waiting for a response, sir.
Yes, sir. I'm at home now. I'm home now.
No, I get that you're at home. I'm asking, can you share your screen? That's the question I'm asking. Because I want to give you a task to teach us.
Okay.
I want to give you a topic for you to educate us on.
Okay. Let me just quickly connect to my laptop.
All right. So once you connect, I have a task for you on the chat. So do what to educate us on that particular topic.
All right, sir. So I've joined with my laptop. Please, can you resend the topic onto section?
I have sent it to confirm.
All right, I've seen it, sir. Okay, so to share my screen while reading it.
Yes, definitely.
Right, sir. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can see the screen.
Yes, sir.
All right. So Git branching, what it is, why use it, and the rules the rules of branching. So Git is a powerful version control system used to track changes in source code during software development. One of its important features is branching. Git branching allows you to create separate branches within a repository, which lets you work on different tasks or features independently. Branches help you manage different versions of your project without interfering with the main code base. Okay, so branching in Git, a branch is essentially a separate line of development within a project. The main branch in most Git repositories is called main or master in older repositories, but you can create as many branches as you need. Each branch represents an independent environment where you can make changes without affecting the main code base until you're ready to merge the changes. So a branch in Git is lightweight, meaning it doesn't create a copy of the entire project, but instead creates a pointer to a specific commit. The branch will then diverge from that point, allowing you to develop new features, fix bugs, or experiment with ideas without impacting the original project. In short, Git branching allows for parallel development in a single repository. So why we use Git branching? So Git branching offers many benefits that streamline collaboration and improve development workflows. Here are the key reasons why Git branching is used. One is used for parallel development. With Git branching, different developers or teams can work on different tasks in parallel. For example, one developer can work on a bug fix in one branch, while another can work on a new feature in another. Both can continue to work without interfering with each other's progress. And that reason for Git branching is to isolate features or bug fixes. By using branches, you can isolate each feature or bug fix you are working on. This isolation means that changes made in one branch won't affect others, which helps avoid breaking the main code base. Another reason is experimentation. Branching allows for experimentation. If you want to try something new or test out an idea, you can create a new branch for that purpose. If it doesn't work out, you can simply delete the branch without affecting the main project. Another one, specified collaboration. In a collaborative project, multiple people can be working on different tasks at the same time. Git branching ensures that each collaborator can work independently. Once the work is done, branches can be merged back into the main branch. Cleaner code base. Branching ensures that only tested, reviewed, and complete features are added to the main code base. This prevents incomplete or experimental features from being integrated prematurely. Then the last is to release management. You can create separate branches for different stages of your project, like development, staging, and production. This helps keep your code organized and makes it easier to deploy specific versions of your projects. Then the rules of branching. When working with Git branches, there are a few best practice and rules to follow to maintain a clean and manageable repository. Naming conventions for branches. It's important to have clear naming conventions for branches so that everyone on the team knows what the branch is for. Here are a few commonly used naming conventions. We have the future branches used to develop new features. These are usually named like feature/feature dash name, etc. Example. Then we have for bug fix branches used to fix bugs. Hot fix branches used for critical fixes that need to be applied immediately to production. Release branches used to prepare for a new version or release. Develop branches. Some teams use a develop branch to hold the latest development changes that will eventually be merged into main. Then we have another rule for branching, or for another rules for branching. We have the second one is keep branches small and focused. A branch should represent a single task, whether that's fixing a bug, adding a feature, or preparing a release. This helps keeps things manageable. If a branch becomes too large or covers multiple tasks, it can be difficult to review and merge. Should I continue? Sorry, are we following?
I am, but we have to understand that you are teaching us, so I understand that you're learning it while you're reading, but we have to be concerned about your colleagues now. So you have to ask again, and I should give you their response.
Okay. So, are we following?
Yes, you are following.
Okay. So from what I understand from what Git branching is, I think it's more of what example will I give now to better explain it? It's more like having a backup file. It's more like having like in design, as a graphic designer, in CorelDRAW, we have main design and we have a backup design. So if anything happens to your main design, or if you have a backup design for in case should anything happen to your main design, you can fall back to the backup design. But then in this Git branching is vice versa. You use your branching, you're using the branches to do whatever you want to do with the source code. It's more like you're cloning from the code base you've been given to now work on. You're now branching it out. You're like having a branch for doing anything you want to do with it, while your main code is safe and it's not being tampered with. So in case anything should happen, if you don't go through if you don't branch, and you're doing anything on the main code and there's a mistake or error, it means that you can't, the main code is messed up. You can't really work on it. So branching helps to secure your main code while you use and the branches you've created to work on or experiment or anything you want to do. We got that right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely. I love the example. I love the
Yes, sir.
example. Continue, sir.
Okay, thank you. So back to the rules. Okay, rules of branching. So the third one is regularly pull from the main branch. So as you work on a branch, it's essential to regularly pull the latest changes from the main branch or develop depending on your workflow. This ensures that your branch remains up to date and helps prevent conflicts when it's time to merge. Then the fourth, commit frequently. So while working on a branch, commit your changes frequently and with meaningful commit messages. This will help you to keep track of progress and makes it easier to revert to a previous state if needed. Then use pull request for merging. When your work on a branch is complete, you typically use a pull request to merge your branch back into the main code base. A pull request allows other developers to review the code, discuss changes, and ensure that everything is functioning as expected before merging. Once the pull request is approved, you can merge the branch into the main branch. This process also helps track changes and ensure that the code is properly integrated. Then the sixth one, avoid direct commits to the main branch. So what I'm just reading here are just I'm just reading the rules for branching, things to look into, things to consider, things to have in mind, things to avoid when you are branching, and things to do when you're branching, so you don't make mistakes. That's the reason for the rule, like the rules for branching. So we just have to have it in mind. So when we're branching, we don't, make mistakes. When we're branching, we here they say commit frequently. So when whatever work we do make on a work, on a project or on a code, we make sure that we commit it, frequently. So we have something to fall back to. We track our progress and all. Then okay, avoid direct commits to the main branch. It's best practice to never commit directly to the main branch. All changes should be made in separate branches and then merged into the main branch through pull request. This helps ensure that the main branch always has a stable, tested version of the code. Delete branches after merging. Once a branch has been merged into the main branch, it's good practice to delete it. This keeps your repository clean and prevents unnecessary clutter. You can delete a local branch with, okay. Then that's the code, the command. Then resolve merge conflicts. Sometimes when merging branches, Git may encounter conflicts if two branches have modified the same line of code in different ways. This conflict needs to be manually resolved before the merge can be completed. After resolving the conflict, make sure to commit the resolved conflict. Then there are types of Git branching workflows. There are several Git branching workflows that teams use to merge their code base. Some of the popular ones are future branch workflow. Each feature is developed in a separate branch. We have the Git flow workflow, a more structured approach with specific branches for features, releases, and hotfixes. We have the forking workflow, common in open source projects, where contributors fork the repository, create a branch, and submit pull requests. Then we have GitHub Flow, a simplified workflow used in fast-paced development environments, where branches are created for features or fixes and merged back to the main branch quickly. So that is that on Git branching, the name, rules behind it, and the types of Git branching workflow we have. Thank you. Jim, hope you all got that.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, so I'll stop sharing my screen.
Yeah, please don't let me stop you. Do you just want to explain one or two things?
No, sir, I'm done. I said I will stop sharing the screen, so you can.
Okay, wonderful. So, rightly stated, that's what Git branch is all about. So, Git branch helps to keep isolation, helps to isolate your code so that whatever you're doing is not going to affect the main branch. Now, what that means is we all are going to, whatever part we're working on, we are going to be creating our own branch. So I want to give us a task. And I know today is Wednesday, so you have from now till tomorrow to perform that task. Now you all have seen how I added people to team members to my repository. So I'm going to assign one of us, Mr. Daniel, you're going to create a repository for us. Okay, if it's possible, if you can share your screen, if you can share your screen at the moment, you can do that now. You will create a repository for us. Is it possible for you to do it now?
I don't know. Maybe I can do it on phone. If
Is
I
it
can share
possible,
my
sir?
screen on phone.
On phone,
Can you hear me, sir?
on phone. I can hear you. I'm trying to think of if it to be clear. Okay, don't worry. There's no issue. There's no issue. So, Mr. Freeborn, I'm going to call upon you again. So, Mr. Daniel, there's no issue. Phone will work, but I would like you to see every feature there. So there's no issue. Let's just sit out this one today. Mr. Freeborn, I'll have you share again, but this time around, you're going to create a repository. So we're going to call that repository mockup for ThriveAbia. And note, that is not the main repo. It's just a repo for all of us to just test and feel the waters as how GitHub is. So Mr. Freeborn, you will create a repo and you will add all of us. And I'm going to show us how to perform one or two things with Git. Now I'm going to assign the tasks that we're going to do on the chat. So I'm going to pair us. I think I've paired us before now. I can't really remember everybody's pairing. So
Yeah, paired us.
Jigo
And Daniel.
So you said the repository name is what?
mockup for ThriveAbia. So you're going to add all of us as team members.
Am I
I
to
know I've
leave
kept us
the
here for up to 2 hours.
am I to leave the
Are
feasibility
you
as private or public?
make it anyone?
Yes.
You can make
Private.
it public or private, but you have to know when you're making it which. Private is when you don't want anybody to have access to it, only those you're giving permission. So,
Okay.
but public means everyone has access to it. So you decide. Just know which one is which.
Okay, sir.
Okay, now go to settings and add members.
Okay, sir.
I can't really remember everybody's pairing, so I'm just going to pair randomly. So do well to locate your teammates.
Actually, just drop our Gmail on the group chat so it's easier for you.
Okay,
I think
I've read it.
okay.
I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm not yet. Oh, I made a mistake. I just pasted this. Can I delete? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5, 6, 7. Okay, Mr. Daniel, I made a mistake on your own. So Mr. Daniel, I'm correcting yours.
Okay, sir.
Now, Madam Jigo, your own is the simplest here. So you're going to pair with Mr. Daniel again. So still work on your own and pair with Mr. Daniel again to work on the sign up page. Now, Mr. Daniel, the sign up page is going to be quite okay. Let me send mine, please.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, Mr. Let me send mine because I need to. If it's possible, someone can please copy this message I sent now and paste on the group because after this call is going to end to avoid anybody forgetting their tax. So that's my own. So please add me. Let me show you something. So I'm going to have two people demonstrate something now. Then once they demonstrate, we're going to call it a night. But once again, I want us to, let me just say this again. This project is going to make us leave our comfort zone. One, it is going to stretch us, not stress us. But one thing I can assure you is after this project, you are going to be happy that you embarked on it because we are going to learn a lot of new things. And I'm sure you've already started learning a lot of new things, even without us writing any actual code. Just by doing this whole GitHub stuff and what we're about to do next now, I'm sure you've learned new stuff and it is only going to continue. So once again, brace up. And for those that were not here earlier, this project is heavily dependent on we, the DevOps team, because we're in charge of two roles here. We're doing both the development and the whole deployment process. At any point, I do not want to hear that a team, say the UI UX team, say the data analytics team, say the cybersecurity team, they will ask them, why have you not completed your task for the week? And they will open their mouths and they will say, it is the DevOps team that did not deliver on their own tasks because some tasks are dependent on other tasks. I didn't want to hear that at all. You will hear me say all of this once you watch the recording. That was the first thing that was the first matter I addressed once we began the class. So once you go to the recording, you're going to hear me repeat all of this and that. So please, once again, we have to be up and doing. And this time around, please don't wait for it to be class time. Reach out to me. So for those of you that have always been reaching out to me, yes, I do respond to text slower due to my schedule. So if you send me a text and you need immediate answer, please don't be like Madam Jigo. Once she send me a text, once I respond to her, she has found the solution. That has been our ordeal. So please, if you need an immediate response, just put a call across. I am not among those that will tell you don't call me. Please call me. Calls are the fastest way to get to me. If you need an immediate response, call me. I am always with my phone. I am a vendor. I am always on my phone. So I'm going to pick up and I'm going to respond to you. So yeah, that's that. And Mr. Freeborn, thank you. Does anyone want to say anything? Anyone? Okay. So Mr. Freeborn, thank you so much. I can share now. Now everyone, I have accepted Mr. Freeborn's invites. I'm sure by now you can do that. So I've accepted it. And that means I am now a collaborator on this project. So let's start. Okay, Freeborn, please share again, share one more time, because I'm going to do the parts. I want you to do the first part, while the second part will be done by me. Please share again. Sorry, apologies. Just share again. You have VS Code installed, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now for those of us that read, I've forgotten read on branching. Okay, that's Mr. Freeborn. He read on branching. The first rule on branching is you don't push to the main branch, right? So Mr. Freeborn, please go back to your VS Code, your GitHub, sorry, GitHub. Stay here. Scroll up.
Yes.
Scroll up on this place here. So I want us to see the repository dashboard. Can you scroll up, sir?
Yeah, up or down.
This thing normally confuses me. Go to the top, to the topmost part. Click on the name there, mockup ThriveAbia. Or you just click on code. Yeah, click on code.
Okay.
Have you clicked?
Yes, sir, I have.
Okay, maybe your screen is slowing down. Have you?
Yes, sir, I have. Can you see my
Maybe it's my
screen?
own
Yes, sir.
network it has not
Okay.
yet reached. I can see your screen, but it has not. If okay, now it has switched. Okay, scroll up to the topmost part.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe my network, it's taking a while. Now, if you check at the top, you're going to see, okay, there's nothing yet. There's no branch yet. Okay, there's no issue. Now, let's go to our VS Code. We have pushed the GitHub before now, right?
Yes, sir.
Have we pushed the GitHub before now?
Uh,
Yes, we've done that, but I have not been able to achieve that on my own.
On your own? When you say on your own, what do you mean by on your own?
Like I tried to do that same thing, but I did not achieve it. Like sometimes I'll become confused navigating through this VS Code. So that is it.
Everyone, are you a developer? Hello? No, go back to your VS Code. Don't be shy.
sir. Okay.
I say go back to your VS Code.
Yes, sir.
You write YAML files.
Yeah, I was practicing with ChatGPT.
Okay, that's cheap. But anyways, I want you to open a new folder. So maybe open a new folder. I don't think you can do it here. So maybe go to your document or your desktop, create a new folder, call it ThriveAbia Mockup, then open that folder with VS Code. I think you have to like do it outside VS Code. Go to your normal system desktop or document and create a new folder.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's where I am now. What should I name this folder?
Mockup. ThriveAbia Mockup project, something like that. Please,
Okay.
is there anybody name that I missed on the assignment that I just shared of say 20 minutes ago? Did I miss anybody's name that is in this call that is in our class, apart from Samuel Tatachi?
No, sir, I don't think so.
All right. Have you done it?
Yes, sir. I have. Sorry, sir, can you see my screen?
I can. Sorry, I was muted. I can.
Okay, sir. So I might create a file and name it.
Yes, it's a great file. I name it index.html.
So what next, sir? Hello,
All
sir.
right, so now this is wonderful. So just put a H2 there because I think you're going to create a page that shows single products for single product details. Okay, Mr. Ikem and Freeborn, I'm going to correct your assignment. I made a typo. Single product details. So please look at the current one. All right, so you can just create a H2 tag and just tag it single product page. Something simple at the moment. So everyone, please pay attention. For those that have been having issues to push to GitHub, this is the process. Now, before we continue, Mr. Freeborn, let me confirm. Have you pushed to GitHub before now?
Yes, I have, but I think I've forgotten the process a little.
There's no issue. Once you've pushed before, there's no issue. So that's why I'm here with you. So just put the H2 there.
Sorry, am I to type the H2 or to find
Yeah, H2.
it?
Type H2.
What am I to write, sir?
Say single user, single product page.
Only.
Yeah, only. This is just for testing, but you and your teammate, Mr. Ikem, you guys are going to build a proper web page that will have images. So what you need, what's for everybody and everybody pay attention. I believe it's best you just give the AI your like upload that document to the AI, tell it this is the project you want to do, and it should build this page for you. Now for Mr. Ikem and Freeborn, it's going to be create a page that shows single product details for a product for a vendor's product. For Mr. Daniel and Jigo, it's going to be when you've uploaded a document, it's going to be build a sign up page for the vendor when registering. For Mr. Jonathan and Godwin, create a page to show list of products. So the idea here is to use your AI to assist you in building all of this. But that is the first part. But the main part of this is the collaboration part, which is the GitHub part. So Mr. Ikem, bring up your terminal. Can you bring up a terminal? Okay, okay, good. So new terminal. All right, so exactly. So you're going to come here and take the command. So the first command we're going to have is git init. No, that first one I don't normally add it. So git init is the first command. So I hope everyone is paying attention, please. Now I'm saying typing, copying it is good, but I would prefer at the early stages, you should type it yourself. When you type, you build muscle memory. So yeah,
Okay,
type
sir.
it yourself, git init, first command. Git add space dot.
Am I
Then the next command, not
am I to add the
continue.
git add readme.md?
No, just add git add space dot.
Okay. Then I will commit, right?
Yes.
Commit. I can It's anything, right?
Anything, but you have to give it a conventional message so that we are all collaborating. When I see your commit message, I will have an idea as to what you did exactly. I love what you're doing there. That's nice. Product feature, that's good.
Okay. And origin.
All right, so I'm going to send all of this now to the charts, the steps to push to GitHub. Now notice what Mr. Freeborn is doing and what I'll do will be different. I'm going to tell you why. What Mr. Freeborn is doing is steps to push to GitHub for the first time. So I'll just copy that also and paste on the WhatsApp group so that you can all have it. I hope you're all together, everyone. I hope I'm not sleeping. I hope I'm not tired. I hope I'm paying attention. If you just give me the next 6 minutes, we'll be done.
Yes, sir.
All
Well,
right.
with you, sir.
Good to hear. Good to hear.
So should I proceed?
Yeah, git remote add origin, yes. Then the next one will be git push set upstream origin main.
Okay.
Did you do that? You didn't do the branch part.
I did git branch.
Oh, your M will be capital letter.
Sir?
Anyways, continue. Your M should have been capital, but continue.
Okay.
So the next one is the last command.
Okay.
Yeah, origin main. Now, let me explain. The origin now, the main is if you look at the branch, git branch main. What branch is it branching to? The main branch. So at the moment, only Mr. Freeborn is going to push to the main branch. What I'm going to show us is how to branch out. Mr. Freeborn, one more thing. I feel like you didn't save your work. If you look at your file, index.html, the circle beside it shows that your file is not saved. But anyways,
Yeah.
you've pushed already, right? So
Yes,
we
sir.
can refresh your work. Let's say, go to your GitHub and refresh. Go to your GitHub, refresh. Okay, I think your work was pushed. So if you look at, you can see it's index.html, right? Now, this is what I want to do. Mr. Freeborn has pushed. What we as collaborators are going to do is we're going to clone. What he did now, these steps he took is if it's your first time pushing. So Mr. Freeborn, thank you. Do you have any question, Freeborn? I'll start with you. And does anyone have any question? Mr. Godwin, I think you're the one that mentioned, or is it Jonathan, that mentioned that you have not pushed before. I hope with this, you now have an insight on how to go about it. So now I'm taking
Yes, sir.
questions.
The part you said I should have used a capital M. Will there be like an issue if?
Nah, there's no issue per se, but just go back to your GitHub. Let me show you something. So everyone pay attention, please. Go back to your GitHub. If you look at, there's what we call main. How many branch do we have there at the moment? If you look up under the mockup for
One.
ThriveAbia, just come under, you have one branch. Take your
One
cursor there so
branch.
that everybody will see it. One branch, right? So from
Yes,
what we
sir.
read on branching
Yes, sir.
rules, if I want to create, for example, now everybody here has their own tax. What that means is if you want to create your own, you have to branch out. Nobody's allowed to push to the main branch. So Mr. Goodluck, send me your repository. Go to your code. Go to that button that is that you have code there. Now, one more thing, all these steps Mr. Freeborn took, this is you're going to only apply it once. And it is only when you're pushing to the first time to a new repository. That's when you go through all those steps. So copy that repository link. Copy that repo link there. Copy it and then send to me. Send to the group and to the WhatsApp. And when you send to the WhatsApp, pin it there. Everybody does your assignment repo link. So now I'm going to show everyone how to perform your task, the assignment I gave you. Now you don't have to submit it. Once you do it, I'm going to check the repo to check. Yes, sir.
I think he pasted it in this particular chat and not the WhatsApp.
It is on this chat. So I'm saying you should
I've
post it on the WhatsApp
pasted
too
on the WhatsApp now.
and pin it too.
All right, that's good.
All right. So I hope everyone is seeing my screen.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is how it's going to be. I'm going to locate my folder for Curate. And I have a folder for this class called Curate March Cohort. So I'm going to create a new folder here. I'll call this ThriveAbia Mockup. Okay, not really. I'm not going to do anything. I won't create a folder. Scratch that, please. Everyone scratch that. I will not create a folder. I will just right click and I'll open in terminal. I'll open in what? Terminal. So look at my paths. I'm sure we understand what this thing is. This is my path. Now I have Git installed. So I'm going to do this. Git clone. Git clone means I want to copy Mr. Goodluck's project. Git clone. Hello, everyone. This is the first step you're going to take. Git clone. You git clone Mr. What's it called? Mr. Freeborn's project. Git clone, then I'll press enter. So it is going to clone a project for me. Now, once it has cloned, remember I did not create that folder any longer. So once that stuff has cloned, if you look at this, I have a folder called what?
The mockup for ThriveAbia.
Mockup.
So for ThriveAbia, what I have done now is I have cloned this project. I didn't create this folder myself. Let's prove that. If I click into this, I'm going to see Mr. Freeborn's index HTML page. So as you can see, this is Mr. Freeborn's HTML page. So I will right click or I will go to my VS Code. I'll go to my VS Code. I will open a folder. I'll go to my VS Code. I'll open a folder. And I'm going to locate that part. So documents, curate. curate, match codes, and then mockup. I will select that folder. Now I have that folder open. So everyone pay attention. This is how you push. This is how you branch out. Now, if you remember, if you have GitHub, if you have Git installed, you're going to have this feature. If you have Git installed, you are going to have this feature. So once you bring up a terminal, you have three ways of bringing up a terminal. Either you click terminal, new terminal, or you click on this symbol that is here, this second one, toggle panel, or you just come here and then you drag it up. Now, if you look at this, you're using PowerShell. This is not bad, but I prefer to use what we call Git Bash. Click on this arrow here, move over to Git Bash. On Git Bash, you're going to have various options. Now, this is Git Bash. I also love it for the coloring. And again, what do we have here?
Main.
Main. So what does that indicate? That indicates that this project is on the main branch of my GitHub. Hello?
Hi.
Does that make sense?
Yes, but I have a question before you continue. I don't
Okay.
want to forget.
Ask.
That very first time you opened our folder, that is the ThriveAbia folder in your system, and then you right-clicked, open a terminal. Is it that you pasted the link that the Freeborn copied and pasted the link of the this thing that the repo that he pushed to GitHub, or
Okay,
you
let me
just did
just
that and then it appeared?
do that again. So say this is match code, right? What I did was I right-clicked and I opened this space in terminal. More like I want to CD into this part on my terminal. Do you understand?
Yes.
So open in terminal and it opened that part. What I did was git clone. Git clone, I did not paste it, I typed it. Git clone means I want to clone a particular repository. Which repo do I want to
Okay.
create? I want to clone, which repo do I want to clone? Sorry, I want to clone Mr. Freeborn's repository. Now, when you hear me say repo, I mean repository. I just like to shorten it. I hope that makes sense, everyone.
I know. Yes.
So is that clear, sir?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Because I've seen what
Okay.
you did. Because I know when you type git clone, but I say, what happened? You see, much.
Please, it's important you ask these questions. Thank you for asking so that you get clarity. All right. Now, this is my VS Code. Please everyone pay attention. I prefer to use Git Bash because I can easily tell the path, the branch I'm in. Now remember, you don't push the main branch directly. So what do I want to do? I want to branch out. I want to what? Branch out. Now I have assigned the tags for everyone. Say I want to assign a task for myself, and my own task is let me say verification, right? So I'm going to branch out. How will I branch out? Git branch, git checkout branch. Now git checkout branch, then I'll give it a name. What is going to be that branch name? That branch name, I'm going to call it say verification future. That's going to be the branch name. For your own branch, depending on the future you're building. For example, people that are building product page, you just call it product page. People that are building sign up page, you call it auth page or you call it sign up page. People that are building single product page, just give it a name that matches what you're doing. So I'm going to call mine verification page, verification future, sorry. Now what do I have here? What branch am I in now?
Verification future.
You are in the verification
Verification
branch.
feature.
Verification future.
Okay, good. So I'm just going to put this on WhatsApp. So I'm going to pin Mr. Since that I can't pin, is there only admin that can pin messages? or so the person that sent it. Okay, so Mr. Faber, please pin that message you sent to the group.
Yeah, yes, sir. I'm trying to pin it, but let me try again, sure.
I think it's only the admin that can ping messages on a group chat.
Oh,
Yeah, I
that's
can't pin
sad.
it.
You can't pin
It's
it.
only admin that can pin a message on a group chat.
Okay, so I was going to type so I'm typing this stuff down on the WhatsApp group. Okay, now this is what I have done now is I have copied everything from the main branch and I have my own branch called verification feature. Now branching out means copying. You're copying what's on the main branch and you want to just perform something extra on the new branch and you don't want it to interfere with the main branch. So I'll create a new page here. So everyone, people that have their tags assigned to them, you're going to create a new page here. Say for the sign up team, you will create signup.html, signup.html. For the products team page, you will create products.html. Does that make sense? I'm just giving you instances. So I'm going to delete because I'm not going to be the one to create this. Now for mine, I'm going to come here and create verification.html. HTML. This is mine. I'm going to come here, just something simple. I can I can meet my AI and tell it to do this for me. I think I'll just do that. I'll just quickly meet my AI and instruct it on what to do for me. I'll just tell it to create a simple verification page. Let me say facial verification page UI. Make the design clean, mature, and use gray as the primary colors. Okay, so you go ahead and prompt yours the way you want to prompt it. So I'm just going to prompt mine for what I want to achieve. All right, so mine has given me what I wanted. I'll copy and I'm going to paste. Now I have pasted. For me to view my work, quick one, have I asked us to download live server?
No, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes or no? Okay, for those that can't remember, you have to put on your data. If you check it, you see this Tetris symbol. Click on it, search for live server. This guy, the one by Rachel Day, install it. That's all. So once you install that, I want to view my page on the browser. Now, for most of us, if you notice, once you type something on your HTML page, this symbol turns to a tick circle. What that means is your work is not saved. What you need to do is Ctrl S, save. Once you save, your work will change to ESC. That means your work is saved. Now, before you push to GitHub, you have to check how your work is. So I'll come back. I'm going to come back now. I'll go back, so I'll show you what I did. If you check below here, if you see my cursor, I think someone asked for cursor increment. I hope you're all seeing this.
We're seeing it,
Yes, sir, I can see it.
Go live.
So this go live means I want to view my site the way it looks like on the browser. So I'll click on this and yes, this is my site. And as you can see, it is like a facial recognition software. At the moment, there is no feature. This button does not work, but I hope the design makes sense.
Yeah.
As you
Yes,
can
sir. Yes,
see,
sir.
we're able to
Just
achieve this with simple prompting. That's why I'm saying this project is very feasible. We will do it, we go do it. Does that make sense?
We go run am.
Let's.
Yes, sir.
Let's. So this is our facial verification, but the goal here is not to build this. The goal is to learn how to collaborate on GitHub. Now, after this, if you notice, I have you here. Okay, ignore that you. Once I'm done doing what I want to do and I want to push, remember you have to branch out. And now I have branched out to verification. So I'm going to push git add git commit. If you notice, I did not do git init. Like I said, that's the steps that Mr. Freeborn took. That is the first time you are pushing to a repository. But this is not the first time I'm pushing to this repository or anyone is pushing to this repository. What I mean by this is someone has already pushed, which is Freeborn. So I don't have to do all this process again. Now, what I need to do is git add, git commit. Now, in your commit, you have to put a very conventional message. Are you creating a feature or are you fixing a bug? I am creating a feature, so I will say verification page implementation. Can that person please mute your mic? I'm hearing myself. Verification implementation. Verification page implementation. So I will do that, and now this feature here means this fit here means future. If it was a fix, I fixed the bug, I'll write fix. This is just to let you know that okay, I performed or I added a new feature or I fixed an existing bug. It's just a good practice, so please imbibe it. So git add, full stop here means add everything, git commit, and then git push. That's all. Okay, I missed that. So it's going to be git push set upstream origin. Which branch am I pushing to? Am I pushing to main branch? No. I am pushing to verification future branch. So this is all. Git set upstream origin verification future. Okay, I made a mistake. Oh, please. I hope this mistake will not confuse you guys. So it should be git push set upstream with a branch name, which is verification future. So for each and every one of us, it is the branch name that is here that we're going to add here. And okay, what's happening here now? I've cloned git commit. I've created a new branch. This guy should not do this now. What is happening to this guy now? You've made me a collaborator, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is what I'm meant to do. I'm meant to do is, please, everyone, I'll write this on the WhatsApp so that you will get it. Apologies. Git branch sets upstream origin the verification branch. Verification branch. My bad. Source does not match any. Git branch set upstream origin verification. Oh, sorry, I did this is a
Features.
mistake.
Yes, sir.
Future. Thank you. Future. I also have not confused us, please, because I feel like I have. So I'm just going to quickly type this on the WhatsApp so that you have it. As you can see, my branch has been pushed. Now I'm going to go to the branch. We're going to see something. Now just to view this branch, I'm going to refresh. Madam Jigga, don't worry, I'll soon be done. I'll soon be done. Before now, how many branches did we have?
We had one branch.
One branch.
Now, how many branches do we have?
So
Two. Two branches.
Two branches. So this is what I want everyone to do. I'm going to stop here because we're already late. We still have more things to do here. So everyone, by Thursday, make sure your branches have been created and you have pushed. So yes, that will be all for today. Questions?
Am I to also work on it too?
Yes, you have your name is on that particular list, yeah?
Okay.
the work is it to be finished tomorrow and submitted on Friday or
I don't know how you decide to do it, but what I know is by Friday, 5 o'clock, once I open this branch, I should see more than 2 branches. I should see the expected number of branches that is required for me to see.
okay, sir.
Okay, I know I have kept us here and we all have work and activities tomorrow. So I'm going to end it here and I'll quickly take your questions if you have any.
If I have any, I will DM you.
All right.
Yes, sir. Sorry, quick question. What we're doing here, is it like a practice for the main projects, like the one where on
Exactly. That is what it is. That's why I called it mock-up.
Okay. Okay, sir.
So okay, one more thing. I appreciate if anybody should I assign? Okay, Mr. Daniel, these commands I have been writing how to push to GitHub. If it's possible, you can just copy them and create a document and send them to the group so that it will be all in one place. Okay, so I'm going to Dan. I hope you got that. If you didn't get it, someone should please relate with him. That's it.
I don't get that,
It's
please.
almost okay. I said I would appreciate if all of this stuff I wrote on WhatsApp, the Git commands, if it's possible to have them on a document and then so that we'll have all of them in one place and then send to the group so that if anybody wants referencing, they can easily access the document, something like that.
Okay, sir.
All right. So once again, as always, I appreciate your participation and I appreciate your patience for staying here till this time. And I'm just going to say this is just going to be the beginning of great things for we being authorities in the field of DevOps. Because I have to say that because that particular statement moved me the first day I heard it, and I've been using it ever since. So thanks for your patience, thanks for your attendance, for your presence, and thanks for your participation also. And I'll see us on Friday. Have a wonderful night rest, everyone.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir. Good night.
Thank you, sir.
God
Good night,
bless
sir.
you.
Thank you, sir. Good night, sir.
Good night, sir.
Good night. Good night.
Jigo, good night. Oh.
You can wait do your voice. We didn't do your voice again.
Nah, I've been the chop. I be at the chop, at the chop.
Oh, okay.
Check on your partner, Jigo, whether she don't sleep or.
Those people are being bought over with those philosophies. Wait now, wait. You know, I was preaching somewhere, I said this. One of our